in Manchester. Tell us what you know about the UK rap scene. And what's your thoughts on it?
I don't know a lot about it. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do remember when, Stormzy first came out and that music was like, I thought unique and creative and dope. I was watching like, the dudes who did, like my man who was in Top Boy, who also rhymes and all that.
Yeah.
Seeing them come out and all that. But you gotta remember, like for us, for me, like I was at the epicenter of the storm. You know what I'm saying? I was in the eye of the storm. So a lot of things that happened around globally were affected by what was going on by the storm. So it wasn't until the internet that we really all got connected like this.
Fact.
Like we didn't like really know each other like this. Like a lot of people over here saw us, but we didn't know what was happening because there was no internet. So we weren't really seeing what was going on this scene. So for us, it was kind of like a brand new, refreshing thing to see how hip hop has affected the culture over here and how guys have designed their own kind of cultural movements, like use it hip hop as an inspiration, but taking it to different levels and different heights. So, it's pretty exciting. Actually, it's like a whole new world out here now, right? Because we all kind of connected. Like it's, there used to be a time when you could like look at people's clothing and know where they were from. You can't really necessarily, you look at a dude like he got some Jordans on, he's from Paris, or this dude's from Netherlands, so it's a different world now, and I think it's very cool, you know what I'm saying? I actually love it, you know what I'm saying?
Growing up, I watched NCIS. You had a huge impact.
The one thing I've always said is you never limit yourself, and I learned that, from some of the greats that, were in the game and dudes I was around who came before me and knew more than me. And so I just wanted to do things that inspired me. And there was a moment in music where I felt like I just wanted to try something different. I had, 10 platinum albums in a row. I had, I come out with this G.O.A.T album and created this whole new terminology that started traveling around the world. I was doing all this different stuff, so it was like, yo, just wanted to try something different. So I did NCIS Los Angeles. I actually did an episode of a show called House, and that one made me want to do drama, and then I moved into NCIS. And but at the end of the day, I just like to do different stuff. I'm just, that's just how I move, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me do something different.
On the VMAs this year, I couldn't believe it. I said, how has he been doing this? Especially when you're on stage going up and down. I feel like you show us that it's possible to do whatever you want to do.
Yes. I work on a lot of stamina. Stamina is the main thing, so I don't look to try to get bigger. I try to work on stamina. That's my main focus. So protein shakes, a lot of supplements, and really just working on my stamina. So I do lift weights, but I also make sure I elevate my heart rate. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of things to just make sure that I'm elevating my heart rate so I can, so I don't be on stage like, you know what I mean?
In the mic.
On line one. Don't call it a comeback, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Honestly.
You know what I mean?
And the way you run up, I couldn't believe it. I said, no.
I couldn't believe it. Because I hadn't been in the gym in a while, so I couldn't believe it.
You've had a big association with MTV over the years.
Yeah.
You got on stage, you did your medley, but how does it feel to now be presenting the EMAs?
It feels amazing. And to be real with you, when I walk in a room, I'm thinking about what we're doing today. I don't think about the length of my Wikipedia. I don't think about, wow, look at how many pages his wiki's got. I don't think about that. I don't think about, the wall of the awards. I don't think about any of that stuff. Like, I don't lead from that place. I'm more interested in the people I meet than I am in the people meeting me.
100%.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want to meet them. I want to see you. You know what I'm saying? So when I walk in these rooms, like at the EMAs, I'm just excited because I'm sure I'm gonna see artists I've never heard of, people I'm not familiar with. Like I was talking to Rap Man, I'd heard good things about his show, Supercell, but I haven't seen it yet. So I was telling him, I said, yo, I ain't seen it. Yeah, you ain't seen the show. I'm like, yeah, but I said I'm gonna check it out because I heard these great things. But that's the whole point, right? Like being out here, getting put up on game, getting people to like introduce me to some new flavors and some new stuff. And
I got you. I got you.
You know what I mean? Take care of me. Take care of you.
I will take care of you.
Yeah,
Don't
take care
worry.
of you, man. Obviously Muhammad Ali had been calling himself the greatest of all times forever. And there was this street basketball player named Earl the Man of GOAT. They called him the GOAT. So I took Greatest of All Times and GO.A.T and put them together and made an acronym, Greatest of All Time.